welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Play looking to throw it. Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
The quarterback gets it out quickly. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, Georgia. They couldn't stop him there. Setting the tone early for how about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially low and high. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
PAT makes it 7-0. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Play to the outside. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's bringing it back. Now the 40. Out past the 30. The 10. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
Now the try here for the extra point. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. State offense comes back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackled there by the defense. The Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He dumps it off to the tight end. And that will pick up a first down. He'll spot it at 38.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical first down to keep this drive rolling.
Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw yet again. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Turner. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. You've got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
The important 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Pass rush gets home.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
And the punt goes out of bounds. They'll spot it around the 40. The first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Sure hands. It's Turner. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain of that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, That's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback fighting this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. That ball snagged for a completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback dropping back. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. That's a designed quarterback keeper. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PHC is good. They still trail them. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
Yeah, because I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. There's an extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few in the play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pulls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Because anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass is caught on a comeback route.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Gets some space around the 30. Finally brought down at the 8-yard line. A huge play, and suddenly they're in great scoring position.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turn begins inside the 25-yard line. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking for a man. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a fourth down completion. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. Ball carrier. Out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Looking to throw again. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. Sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
The Buckeyes keep the football on the move. They're going to run it. He's got the first down and still motoring. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in the rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. They stop him at the 44, but that's an excellent job by the return team there. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. He'll hand it off. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
And Mussinu able to make the stop after a short gain. The offense going with the hurry-up. They'll try to run for the first down. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The shotgun handoff here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass this time. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Caught for the receiver. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Check this out. It's a 5-wide receiver look on 2nd and goal. He keeps it on a design run. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Dogs. So the offense looking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. After a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep to the right side. Pass caught down at the 20. He make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for the wideout. Caught near the goal line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. We get him down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. A deep shot to the right. Makes the grab downfield for a huge gain on the right. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Georgia, 35. The Dogs will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but the Wildcat produces an explosive run to get a first down. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
As the first down is still going. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. He breaks free. They test the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the grab, and they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the receivers got it. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Ohio State! In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick return at that time. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's found some room at the 45. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And they pick up the first on the ground. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Dogs will try to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it with room to run. Touchdown, Georgia. They battled all the way back to take the lead.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Breaks into open space. The Wildcat picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Direct snap. He finds some space. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Has the first down and more. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down.
just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back, bringing pressure. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out with a receiver to make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 for that 1st down loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He finds the running back in the flat. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker. now a fourth down decision coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Could take it all the way. And he finally goes down, but that pick sets up the offense near midfield.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. Wants to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Quick throw caught on the left side. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25. The Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the football. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw again. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Lone coverage here, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that, maybe all season.
PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Gets off a squib kick and is fielded by one of the upright. They stop him at the 44, but that's an excellent job of the return team there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchdown. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. The defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Nowhere to run up the middle. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's a comeback route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? And we're going to throw now on first down. Short connection to the tight end here.
Boy, I'd love to see this quarterback throwing the football the way he is. That's the way you start a drive. 3 for 3, and let's keep it going.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. A quick throw out left, complete. The Buckeyes are looking to keep this drive going.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Breaks free. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left side. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, that is great discipline by this defense to break up the ball there on that comeback.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackler and picks up nice yards.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. And a timeout is called here. 10 seconds remaining on the clock.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Design quarterback run. Buckeyes are going to keep this drive rolling. A timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Now time for one final play that obviously has to go into the end zone to see if they can tie it up.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The QB throws his third pick of the day. He steps out of bounds after the reception, and that will be the final play